All right, my electrochemists, let's take a brief look at what we've learned today. There are three components of a battery: a cathode, an anode, and an acidic solution. The metals in a battery are zinc and copper, and that for a battery to function, it starts with the process of losing electrons in the cathode and then gaining them in the anode. The solution uses the electrons to keep the cycle going until it has used up all of its charge. This process is called oxidation reduction. We took a look back in time when the first battery was created in the 1780s, where Galvani and Volta had to battle it out about whose theory was right. Galvani thought that animals give off electricity, so when he brushed a metal tool to a frog's nerve, it moved. However, Volta disagreed and said that it was the metal that conducts the electricity, not the frog. So he went to prove this theory. He used plates of zinc and copper with rags soaked in a special solution and used this to create the charge. But what he didn't know was that the source of electricity was coming from the solution, and that's why we use volts to measure the potential energy thanks to Volta. We also learned that there are all sorts of batteries, from being the size of a button to being as large as a car battery, each one having a different lifespan and different levels of potential energy. We talked about how different life would be as we know it without batteries. That we would probably go back to candles, horses, and writing letters instead of texting them. Lastly, we learned how to dispose of batteries the right way. Remember, never throw away batteries in the trash because it can poison our water, plant life, and air. Always drop them off at a battery drop-off box at places easy to get to like the grocery store, where they will be taken to a factory to be recycled. Oh, you know what that sound means. It's question time. I'm going to be asking you all questions about facts from this episode on electrochemistry. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. What are the main three components that make up a battery? Who was the first person to accidentally create the first battery? What are the two metals in a battery? How do we dispose of batteries? And what would happen to our world if we didn't throw away our batteries the right way? I hope you had a great time learning with me, and I hope you take this and know a little bit more about the importance of electricity used in your daily lives. Again, I'm your host, Miss Priscilla, with the Creative Brain Learning Show, and thank you for joining me in our series Electricity with today's episode on electrochemistry. Bye!
It's electric. It's electric. It's electric. It's electric.
When you see the light coming through the clouds in the storm, wonder how it was formed. Whether you and your friends playing video games or watching TV on the phone, let's dive into science. No need to riot. Having fun is the goal. Explore shocking ideas.